Hi, so I was going through my makeup collection the other day and I realized there is so much stuff that I do not want anymore that's no good that I thought was good, I bought, and I just didn't like it. So today I am going to be decluttering just my eyeshadow. So I have a lot of it, so let's declutter some eyeshadow. I'm pretty excited about this. Alright, I found a box. We're good to go. The first shadows I'm going to start with are these loose shadows. I got these off of Etsy some years ago. I was very obsessed with finding a really good set of pastel eyeshadows. Unfortunately, these look really nice in the container, but they are kind of difficult to work with. They don't really stick very well, and the colors come out kind of washed out. Oh, there's a blue one somewhere, I think. Oh, green. Sorry. So I am getting rid of these. If you watch my makeup fail video, which I will link above, I did use two of these and it came out pretty bad. So these are going in the bye-bye pile. Similarly, I did buy a set of blacks and grays from the same Etsy shop that I am decluttering today. Other kind of loose one I have sitting here is this blue. This is pretty. Why? I made this eyeshadow. So I'm not getting rid of this. I'm not ready for that yet. That's going in the keepers. I have a few other loose products here. First, these LA Colors loose, what are they called? LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow with Brush. These are less than $1 when I bought these, I remember that. I don't want them anymore. I have some ID Bare Mineral eyeshadows. They are also loose eyeshadows. I don't know. What do I want to do with these? Oh, that one's pretty. I think that one might be a keeper. It's like a shimmery taupe. That one's just like a shimmery silver. That's pretty. I think I'm going to have to do a maybe pile, a yes pile, and a no pile. And use all the maybes. I don't think I like this one. This one's like a matte slate gray. But I'm going to put it in the maybes. Couple others. These are called NB eyeshadow. Oh, here's the third one. There are a bunch of shimmery pinks. They are loose shadows. They're out. I have these LA Splash. What are they called? Mineral Eyeshadow Diamond Dust. Ooh. They're like a cream, bronze, white, like a gunmetal. It's literally called gunmetal. I'd like to use them again, so maybe. I'm not doing great with the decluttering so far, am I? A couple of Urban Decay shadows here. They're just loose shadows, like a tealy color and then a sparkly black. This is really patchy, so I'm definitely getting rid of this one. And I'm probably getting rid of that one too. And then two more loose shadows that I have. These are from Jessie's Girl. This is a blue and a gold. There's dog hair all over the blue one. The blue is so pretty. The gold is a little like yellow for my like. We're gonna get rid of the yellow. I think we're gonna keep the blue for now. I have a couple of these MAC palettes where I potted, and then I laid down a magnet and then depotted my, I have 3 different naked palettes, and I think there's the Lorac Pro 2 in here, and the chocolate bar palette from Too Faced are all in here. So I was really into depotting stuff for a while, so I'm not getting rid of any of my depotted stuff. So that's a keeper. Alright, next is some more loose shadows and glitters. Woo! I have a couple of MAC pigments here. Let's start with those. So this is some neon ones and then vanilla pigment. I am keeping these 3. I have a bunch of glitters. These are all from Sally Beauty. I don't think I'm ready. Here's some of them. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of my glitters yet. Here's a few more. Blue, pink, gold. I'm just not ready. A few more glitters from Hard Candy. The old The old Walmart brand glitters. It's called Poppin' Pigments. They are pretty. I'm not getting rid of no glitters. That's just the way it is. I have some loose pigments from NYX here, all in these kind of neutrally beigey colors. My dog chewed up that one. But it's a pretty copper color. I'll get rid of the gold one because it's far too yellow. I remember using it and like my eyelids were bright yellow and it was a mess. Shadows I have here, or loose pigment, whatever they are, they're from Wet n Wild. I got these, I remember getting these on clearance. That's why I bought them. Oh, and I have this, oh, this one still has the clearance sticker on it. It's like a coppery color. I don't even think it's been opened. No, it's never been opened. I kind of want to try it before I toss it. All of them. I don't think I've ever used them. But honestly, I'll probably be getting rid of them. So let's put them in the get rid of box. And I'll just use them someday, right? And then I do have a single Sugar Pill Loose Shadow. The color is, oh, it's not on here. It's a really pretty shimmery cranberry. It has blue sparks in it. Really pretty. Like it a lot. Saving. And I did find another container of the eyeshadow that I made. Moving on. I have some palettes here to get rid of. This one is, they are so freaking dirty, so excuse me for that. But this one is the Lorac Beauties Who Brunch palette. This came out a few years ago. It's got pastels and neutrals. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I've only used it like once or twice. It's so wasteful. I wanted this so bad. Maybe I'm not ready to get rid of it. I do want to use it again. I'll just put it with the throwaways and maybe I'll use them again. Here is another Lorac palette. This is the Lorac Mint collection. It's an eye and cheek palette. Oh my gosh, you can see how dirty my hands are. It looks like that. The blush is really pretty. I wanted this mint eyeshadow so bad when this came out. The rest of this palette is pretty unremarkable. Oh, this is kind of a pretty maroony color. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Next is a BH Cosmetics. Oh, that's funny. When I did my Trendy in Tokyo palette review, this one, which I'm keeping, I said I had never used BH Cosmetics eyeshadows before. That was a lie because this 88 color eyeshadow palette is from BH Cosmetics. I thought it was Coastal Scents. Y'all remember Coastal Scents? Look at those colors. That might be a fun one to keep though. And to do like, I'd have to swatch it, honestly. Kind of want to get rid of it though, so. Alright, next is more loose eyeshadows. Really into loose eyeshadow for a time. These are indie brands. These, I have a bunch of, I'm not going to hold them all up. I'm going to keep them all. They're all loose. They're very pretty. They're very unique. So I want them. The other thing that's in this container though is a bunch of, and let me hold it up so you can see, a bunch of, up here in the little baggies, more loose eyeshadows from that same Etsy shop that I bought the stuff from that you saw at the beginning of this video. I am going to get rid of these. There's all sorts of colors. There's mattes, there's shimmers, so there's like a, what is this called? Blaze. It looks really orange, but it's a little more red in real life. There's mattes. There are some like of these like duochrome shifting ones, which I might keep. That looks like drugs. But the matte ones are pretty bad, so I think I'm going to get rid of them. Although I would like to use some of them. So let me go through and grab the ones I think I want. The glitters are so pretty. I think I'm going to keep the glitters. I just love glitter. I'm getting too old to be wearing glitter too. I'm going to just throw them in the tub for now. More. So many colors. This one does have a really pretty gold. This is kind of the gold that I want versus like something very yellow. Maybe I hang on to that. Okay. Why not? Alright, that clears that out. Couple palettes to go over. This one is so dirty. Please forgive me, because it's a wonderful palette and I'm not getting rid of it. It is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I have no idea what's all. It looks like there's yellow and purple eyeshadow all over it. And then I have this. What is this from? So it looks like this. It's called Born to be a Unicorn. I got this for real cheap at like TJ Maxx or something. I don't know why I bought it. It was $6. I was kind of, you know, excited because it had unicorns on it. I don't know. Whatever. I'm getting rid of it. This is pretty though. Can I just dig that one out and keep it? Next, I have a few more eye products. This is kind of a messy bin with some stuff in it. This is a Chanel eyeshadow. It's like a peachy. It's all dried out. It used to be like a kind of a mousse powder consistency or something. So I'm getting rid of that. You can hear it. I probably paid way too much for this, but it's no good now. Oh, I have this Maybelline color tattoo. I got rid of all my color tattoos a little while back, a few years ago. I had a few of them. I didn't love them, the cream formulas, but I did save this one because it's like a duochrome finish. Like you put it over white or you put it over black, you put it over any color, and it makes a nice finish. But I think I'm gonna get rid of it. This is Eye Def from Hard Candy. It's like a, can you see the like duochrome colors? There's purple and blue. You can just see blue, whatever. It's a cream eyeshadow. It has a like a purple. Oh, it's so dried out. It's so thick. I shoved it up my nose, and it smells really bad. So I'm getting rid of that. The last container of eyeshadows I'm gonna go through is this one, kind of the small palettes in here. Now, I do want to precede this by saying I made a huge ColourPop order at the very beginning of quarantine. I haven't received it yet because they're shut down. So I'm just waiting, but I'm going to keep that in mind as I go through this because I'm going to basically have every color from them. Like I said, it's a huge order. It's going to cover just basically any color that I want. So, you know, these Wet n Wild palettes are a little hit or miss. So hopefully with ColourPop, I've only heard good things. Good pigmentation, good blending, whereas these can get a bit splotchy and some of the pigmentation is iffy. So let's start with the Wet n Wild palettes. This one is called Temporary Solutions. Who made this freaking color story for this palette? It's so ugly. But I am getting rid of it. Next one is the Comfort Zone palettes. These aren't really colors that I'm into, so I'm going to get rid of it. This one's called, oh my gosh, it just broke. It's called Boardwalk Boozing. The two that are missing, I tried to depot. One's a yellow, and that's why the Modern Renaissance had yellow all over it. And I think, I don't know what else it looks like. Red, maybe. Anyways, there she is, getting rid of it. Next one is Petal Pusher. It's a pretty kind of berry and purple palette. It's out. Next one is called High Flying Colors. Oh geez, it's pretty, but it's out. This Wet n Wild one is called Embrace Obscurity. It is pretty colors, but it has been used. They just don't pop the way that you kind of wish they would pop, you know? They're, unfortunately disappointing, so, whoa. Next one is called Floral Values. So it looks like that. Out. I've never used it, actually. It's never been used. And, let's see, one last old Wet n Wild is called Thrift Store Chic. And it looks like that. Some pinks there. And that one's out. A couple of Maybelline palettes here. This one is called Blue Blowout. It's going to be out. And a Pink Punch one. So that's that. They're both out. A Revlon palette here. It's called Bohemian, and it looks a bit like that. I really want to use this one again. So, I know I'm going to get rid of it though, so it's out, but definitely to be used again. This one is the Magic Carpet Ride. This is from Sephora when they came out with the different Disney princesses lines. This is from the Princess Jasmine one. It's pretty. It's really disappointing, actually. It's kind of junk. So while the packaging's gorgeous and the colors are gorgeous in the pan, it's not. No, it's not worth it. This is a Mally shadow, so Mally you can get on QVC. I don't know if you still can, but this is a Mally shadow that I got. It's like a really glittery champagne. I'm getting rid of that. Couple more hard candy. You know I was hitting up those hard candy displays all the time. Loose shadows. Maybe I should put them in. No, they're not loose. They're the ones that have the little, like, plunger in them. Like that. Little plunger. It's a... Yo, that pink is pretty though. It's a pink and a black. They came in a set. It's a shimmery black. They're out. And what is this? Oh, MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Back in the day, this was the thing to use as a base on your eyes. It's not dried out. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, this would be really good for cutting your crease. Okay, we'll have to try that. And then I have a bunch, as you can see here, a bunch of L'Oreal Infallible shadows. And some of them I like and some of them I do not like. So, I don't know. I might need to try like all of these, because some of them are really pretty and some of them are just like a splotchy mess. The green ones, you know, I got for like Christmas looks, like honestly got for Christmas looks, but the way that it blends out, unfortunately, it loses. You can't blend it, really. You can't use these for blending. You have to pat these on. So maybe I just want to rethink my technique for them. I'm going to put them in the no bin, and maybe I'll use them. Alright. I think that's all the eyeshadows that I... Oh, one more. Makeup Forever. This is when you could just build your own duo. This is really pretty, keeping that. I do have one more depotted. It's a Z palette with depotted eyeshadow in it. I'm not going to show that. I'm just going to keep it. Like I said, I'm keeping the depotted stuff. It's not bulky like the other palettes. So, I'm missing something here. We're missing something. One more eyeshadow palette is the Anastasia Subculture palette. I know people didn't love this, but I think it's, you know, it's a really pretty color story. And I think I've only used it a couple of times. So I'm going to keep it and use it and actually use it. So, that's my declutter. I'm feeling really good. I have a bunch, like I said, of ColourPop stuff coming to replace all this junk that I'm getting rid of. Obviously, I can't, you know, cut down how much makeup I have. I just have to have more. I will, at the end of this, post a picture of the bad bin, the get rid of bin, so you can see how much makeup I got rid of. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.